Okay guys, I got a request on Facebook to show some stretching routines. So I'm just gonna pick one area and teach that. So I'm gonna go over a hip mobility stretch that I do. It's kept my hips healthy over the years. So I hope it helps. Enjoy. For sake of time, I'm just gonna do one side. Of course, I'll do both sides. I will also not do these stretches cold. I've just finished working out chest and tries, but I got my heart rate up, started sweating, so I feel pretty good to do a few of these stretches. Never stretch cold. You will injure yourself. Your muscles need to have that blood pumping through them. So go out and get your heart rate up. Do some dynamic movements. Go run, jog in place, jumping jacks, jump rope, something to get your heart rate up, get a sweat going, get the blood pumping, okay? And then you can start holding your stretches from 30, 40 seconds or so. And then usually after workout, I do a full minute, so I do like 60-second stretches. All right, so here we go. One knee up, one leg back. From here, sink my hips down. You'll really feel it in your hip flexor here. If you're super flexible and you can do this, support yourself with your left hand, grab the top of your foot and try to bring your heel to your butt. Okay, I will put two hands on my knees and I'll turn and look over my left shoulder. Some people will go full arms up and rotate that way as well. Okay, from here, I will rock back. So I'm going to keep my toes on the mat, but I'll rock back and support myself with my hand and try to put my knee to my chest. So this will be hamstrings, hips, hip flexors, and groin. You can relieve the pressure and rock forward and then come back. So I'll probably do 3 or 4 iterations of this. And then when I get ready, I will take my toes off the mat, rock back under my heel, and get a deeper stretch in my hamstring. All right, from there, I will go 2 hands in next to my foot, and I'm going to try to keep my knee pointed vertically. You kind of shift around too and feel where you're tight. And try to focus on that, lean more into it. All right, from here, I'll try to go down to my forearms or my elbows. And the key to this, guys, is to keep your big toe on the mat. I don't care if your knee opens up a little bit, just make sure you keep your toe on the mat. Okay, from here, I am going to take my big toe off the mat. I'm going to roll over to the side of my foot, okay? Really opening up that hip joint. And then I'm going to come back down to my elbows or forearms. Slowly come back up. I'm going to take one hand, go over to the other side, and I'm going to walk my foot to this hand. I'm going to lay it down on the mat. Okay, so this leg is still stretched out back. I'm going to try to keep this foot from sliding. So I'm going to keep it at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to sink my hips into the mat. So these are all yoga poses for the most part. I've never taken a serious yoga class, but a good friend of mine, Jim Turner, had his wife come in a long time ago to the gym and show us these, and that was when I was a white belt, and they've stuck with me ever since. So I keep doing them today because they work, feel good, releases a lot of stress and tension, and it's great for jiu-jitsu. All right, when you can go down to your elbows or forearms. So I'm really feeling this in this leg's hip, the hip and the outside of the glutes. Come back up, and then to relieve the pressure, I'll just kind of fall on my side. All right, and then I usually do the other side. The next one I do, so I'll support myself, one knee up, or one foot on the mat, one knee up, and then I'm gonna take my hand and go to my heel, okay? Then I'll take my other hand and support it. And the goal is to put my knee to the mat. It's kind of a balancing act, you'll find, because you really want to put your knee to the mat, but if you do, and you're not flexible enough, you'll just fall over. So I'm really feeling this in my groin on this leg. I'm just showing you for the sake of the picture, feeling it in my groin. Okay. Another one I do for my hips is, so I will go just like this, and really flexible people, you'll be able to let your knee fall all the way to your foot. I'm not really flexible, and some people are worse than me, and that's okay. One thing I want to point out though is to don't let this foot be underneath you, so you're not going to be sitting on your foot. You'll feel a drastic difference, or I do anyway, of how this is supposed to feel. So when I take this foot out, I'm really feeling a stretch in this leg now, or in my hip. If you're worse than me and you can only get like this far, support yourself, take this hand and slowly push your knee down. Okay, so that's an option for you if you can't get your knee like that far down, which I'm not flexible. I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not flexible at all. My hips, hamstring, and lower back are wrecked. So keep your chest up. And the cool thing about stretching is over time, your muscles, those tendons will start to get a little bit more elastic and relax as you breathe and relax. Okay, those are the big ones. I'm not a huge fan of just sitting here, doing this or doing this. I do some things for my neck. I'll show another time, but that's the big one. Hips, in jiu-jitsu, it's everything. I always say I want to be able to get up and down off the ground when I'm 70 years old, without a lot of assistance. So hip health is huge for that. My mom's almost 70, and she'll still get on the ground on her knees, and yeah, she's got to support herself, but she can get up off the mat, or off the ground. She's not on the mats, but that's my goal. I want to have good hip health and mobility when I'm her age. And would still like to be doing jiu-jitsu. So I hope that helps, and we will be talking about side mount the rest of the week. So look forward to that.